is the violence and arson that has been reported in Andhra Pradesh. All of this over renaming of a district. The Andhra Pradesh Transport Minister's house was set on fire. The minister and his family were moved to safety by the police. Additional police was rushed to Amalapuram district. Section 144 has been imposed in Amalapuram district, and a mob of angry protesters in this particular town of Amalapuram have set Transport Minister P Viswarup's house on fire. All of this over proposed renaming of the newly created Konaseema district as the B R Ambedkar Konaseema district. So this is the latest development that we are tracking from Amalapuram in Andhra Pradesh, where there has been widespread violence and arson that has been reported. Section 144 has been imposed in the area after the Transport Minister's house was set on fire. So this, of course, is the latest developments that we are tracking. Section 144 has been imposed in Amalapuram. 500 additional police personnel have been summoned from surrounding districts. A police vehicle and an educational institution's bus were also set on fire. There were several policemen who were injured as there was stone pelting by protesters. Instead of feeling proud about the inclusion of B R Ambedkar's name, anti-social elements were inciting violence, even setting fire to private school buses. This is what the Home Minister has now said. The Home Minister also confirms that 20 police personnel sustained injuries in this incident, and there will be a thorough investigation in this incident and culprits will be booked. So, like I said, widespread protests and arson in Andhra Pradesh. Uma Sudhir now joins us with the very latest. Uma, very dramatic pictures of violence and arson in Amalapuram. We're now told Section 144 has been put in place. What's the latest?
Very, very disturbing pictures that have emerged from the Amalapuram town of Andhra Pradesh, where in fact today, following certain protests by certain groups which were in fact demanding that the newly constituted Konaseema district should not be renamed as Dr. B R Ambedkar Konaseema district. That was the crux of the problem, and they in fact went ahead and not just pelted stones at about 20 policemen who had come to stop the protest rally that was disallowed by the police, and they in fact started pelting stones, and even the district SP was injured in that attack that happened, and subsequently there is a lathi charge, and in several areas of the city in fact there is arson and violence, and a bus belonging to an educational institution was burnt, and the house of the minister, Transport Minister, in fact, P Viswarup, was also attacked. The background to this is that this is a reserved constituency. Amalapuram was a SC reserved constituency, and Mr. Viswarup also happens to belong to the SC community. And these groups which were protesting against the renaming of the district after Dr. B R Ambedkar Konaseema, they believe that the minister has not taken adequate action. Now what's happening is that the DIG, Mr. Palaraju, is out on the field and trying to ensure that things are back to normal. He has in fact assured that things are under control. About 500 policemen from the neighbouring districts of Vijayanagaram, Srikakulam and Visakhapatnam have been rushed into the Konaseema district, and they will be deployed there to ensure that there is no breakout of violence, any kind of breakout anywhere at all. Home Minister has also reacted to this, saying that very, very strict action will be taken against whoever is found in the footage indulging in this kind of an arson and violence. The Minister Viswarup and his family are safe, even though the house in fact was badly burned. They were moved to safety, and Mr. Viswarup has says that he suspects the hand of terrorism and Janasena groups in this.
Uma, very quickly, if I can just ask you a follow-up question, on what the State Home Minister has said. Which is, instead of feeling proud about the inclusion of B R Ambedkar's name, these are anti-social elements that are inciting violence. What really is the politics behind, this entire renaming? Why has such a, violent protest erupted over the renaming?
That things have gone out of control is very, very obvious, because in these kind of areas we have not received this kind of a very brazen attack, should I call it, directly pelting stones at a police party that has come to stop a protest, and there is almost like a face-off, almost a hand-to-hand fight between the policemen and these protesters, and also going ahead and in fact setting fire to not just a bus but also the home of the Transport Minister himself.
Yes.
What the allegation is that some people say that the division of districts, when it was done in such a manner that the Telugu Desam party does not benefit. Some locals suggesting that in areas where there is more of populations or caste groups that would have supported the Telugu Desam party, those districts were divided, and that had also led to some kind of lingering anger among the people. And now, for the district to be renamed after B R Ambedkar as B R Ambedkar Konaseema was something that those groups did not appreciate. And of course, there will be politics behind it, but people also saying that all the non-SC groups have in fact consolidated against the renaming of the district, and that's why you're seeing many more people than just political activists being a part of this protest.
All right. Thanks very much, Uma, for joining us with that comprehensive update. We will, of course, keep a close watch on the situation in Amalapuram, where, as Uma's reporting now, Section 144 has been imposed.